How we doing? How's everybody doing tonight? Hope we're having a wonderful evening. Drop some volume there. How's everybody's weekend going? What's up, Rick G? How we doing? Got a few others in the chat. I know it's unannounced late Saturday night stream. Figured I'd come on and hang out with you all for a little bit. Do some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth discussion stuff I've been thinking about. Also, got my hands on some Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering cards today while I was at the Danville Comic Con, to which thank you to Scott and the whole team for having me out as a guest today. I really appreciate it. That was really cool of you guys to do. Had a great time at the show. Lots of new ARAURA fans. Lots of cool people met. Lots of old friends came by. Lots of new friends made. So appreciate everybody. Reginald, really cool talking and hanging out with you today. Of course, my right-hand man, Chris McDaniel, was there with me today. Had some dinner afterward. Caught up. Took time coming home. Got some good soul time today. But I'm happy to be back and streaming. I'll be gone this coming weekend too. I'll be in Indianapolis for the PopCon Indy. So if you're up around Indianapolis, want to come by and say hi, come down to the Indiana Convention Center next weekend. I'll be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Talking ARAURA, selling ARAURA, talking Final Fantasy, all kinds of crazy stuff. So be sure to come out and hang out for that. It's going to be a great time. Oh, give me just a second. I forgot to share this to X. There we go. All right. Put that out there. What is everybody's take so far on the Magic cards? I like the cards I've seen so far. I haven't opened Magic cards in years. My son, as you all know, had been collecting Pokemon cards, and I forgot how much I love just the card collecting thing. I held some Magic cards today for the first time in years, and I was really blown away with just the level of just the production level of them. They're beautiful. They're beautiful cards. Have like an amazing finish on them, and they're cooler than I remember. So, what's up, Darth Vegas? How we doing? So anyway, I'm going to try to figure out how to do this whole showing you my cards as I'm opening them thing. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Disregard my mess here. So I got some packs. What's going to be the best way to do this? I have no idea. I've never done this before. So let's see. Maybe I'll just do something like this. Maybe. I don't know if I can or not. I don't know if this is even going to work. But, yeah, that might work. That might work. Here, hang on a second. That might work. Yeah, that might work right there. Hang on a second. Yeah, that's going to work. That is going to work right there. Okay. Yeah, that's going to work. That's going to work just fine. Okay, so let's get this party started. I'm ready to open some cards. So full disclosure, I opened a pack already. And this was one of the first cards I pulled out of the pack. That's awesome. This card is amazing. They really like the detail on these cards is just magnificent. Magnificent. I love it. Then I got this card. Fight On. It's got Aerith and Yuffie on there. This is a hollow foil card. I think it looks great. This was the rare card out of the bunch. Zanarkand, Ancient Metropolis. I love the Titus era Zanarkand and then the current era Ruined Zanarkand. I think that's beautiful. It's a rare card. It's got that little foil mark down there in the bottom. But the rest of them in this set were kind of just commons, uncommons. I got, let's see, maybe I should do it like this. Arm around the camera. Okay, yes. So there we go. So I got Scorpion Sentinel. I got Summon Chocomog, Marlboro. Getting to some characters. The Item Shop, Keeper, Bard's Bow. I got a Quistis in here somewhere. A Lunatic Pandora. Okay, so I did get some Final Fantasy VIII stuff in here. So Quistis, fantastic character. I love Quistis. And Gladiolus, and then just some other stuff. I got Gongaga, Reactor Town. Got that. Got the treasure chest. Now, that's the ones that I actually opened. So, and again, I've never done these openings before like this, so bear with me if it's rough. Yeah, so that is the first pack that I opened today. So real quick, do y'all want me to do it like this? Let me see y'all talk in the chat. You want to see me do it like this, or do you want to just see my reaction as I'm opening the cards and show them to you on the camera, like I'm regularly just sitting here? I'll let you all let me know. How would you all like to do this? Oh, that's my tripod right there. I think I might just pull the camera back. I think I might just pull the camera back and just show them as I'm opening them. That might be the best way to do it. So, and again, like if I do these openings in the future, I'll figure out a format, right? But okay, so let's crack some packs, baby. Let's crack some packs. Boom, right here. Sealed pack. Coming in next. Coming in hot. And this cloud artwork is absolutely just stunning. Like, my camera's not the best in the world, but my God, this artwork is incredible. I'm chasing any Amano artwork. I really want that Terra piece. I don't know why her theme stopped playing. I did not give her permission to stop playing. It's going to be my good luck. That's one of my chase cards, is the Terra card. I want Terra. I think it's a beautiful card. I know that's the one Amano did. I want that card. So I've got her theme playing for good luck. Cracking the pack open. Again, this is kind of fun, but I've never done anything like this before, so this is new for me. Let's see, we've got another Marlboro, another Bard's Bow, Rook Turret. We've got Rook Turret. Got Aerith Rescue Mission. Cool. Cool. These cards are awesome, man. Light of Judgment. What? Cool. Boom. Light of Judgment. Adventurer's Airship. Fantastic artwork. Fantastic artwork. You know what? As a matter of fact, before I go any further, so I can actually read the small print on these, got my studio glasses on. This is when I'm working in the studio. This is what I have to do. Oh, what? Laughing Mad? What? Oh my God. As an additional cost to cast the spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards, fly. Oh my god. I love it. I love it. Laughing Mad. What a cool card. Dark Knight's Greatsword. Kinekyu Gourmet. Okay. Awesome. Oh! What is this? Rufus Shinra with Darkstar. That's uncommon, baby. Whenever Rufus Shinra attacks, if you don't control a creature named Darkstar, create Darkstar, a legendary 2/2 white and black dog creature. What? That's amazing. Okay. Unexpected Request sorcery. Okay, so this is. There we go. Oh, wow! My rare is pretty dope. Wait, is this the same? Hang on a second. Xanarkand Ancient Metropolis. Oh, this is a different Xanarkand. I've got okay, so I pulled that one Xanarkand earlier. This is the one I just pulled. This is a new one. Xanarkand Ancient Metropolis. Cool. Amazing. Amazing stuff. Paladin's Arms. That's my foil. Right there. And Chilean Nation of Scholars. Okay. Town. Oop, that's my land in that one. Alright. Sweet. Sweet. One pack down. This is exciting. These cards are beautiful. I am blown away by the level at which these cards are made. They are so good. Magic Final Fantasy Art Series 28 of 53. So I guess this is just a special art card that's included. Cool. We'll set you to the side. I love me some special art cards. So I put my glasses on so I want the Sephiroth cards in the Titus and Yuna kiss scene most. Yeah, so I think the Sephiroths are special, right? Are they in that special collector's $1,000 pack or something like that? Okay, here we go. Oh, so this is laid out a little bit differently. Okay, so I got a token card, Wizard and Bird. So put those on the bottom. We've got Black Mage's Rod. Ooh. Boom. Black Mage's Rod. This artwork is just stellar. Airship Crash. Well, let's see. What is the game reference? Final Fantasy 9. Okay. Boom. Retrieve the Esper. This is Final Fantasy 6 Sorcery. Boom. I like it. And these are commons, but even the common cards have amazing artwork on them. They're just incredible. So, Fate of the Suncrist. That's going to be Final Fantasy 12. Okay. Yep, Final Fantasy 12. Instant. Mizidian Elder. Final Fantasy 4. I love these cards because it's like taking a trip down memory lane through Final Fantasy. Vincent's Limit Break! It's a common, but I don't care. I love it. Boom. The finish on these cards is absolutely amazing. Adventures in... This is Final Fantasy 3. How cute. I love it. Again, just taking you back to the ends. Noctis. Noctis Louise Kai. Okay, yeah. So this is my rare. Boom. That card is sick. That is sick. I love it. That is awesome. These full art cards are just where it's at. Like, if I could pick a second profession, it would just be making art for full art cards. God, man. I would love to do that for a living. Omega Heartless Evolution. Boom. Tifa's Limit Break. Hell yes. Sign me up. Boom. Let's see. Granatia. Okay. Final Fantasy 14. I'm not a 14 player, so I don't know who this is, but yeah. The artwork is amazing, of course. The Earth Crystal. Final Fantasy 3. Boom. Oh, what? Zack Fair is my holo foil. What? Zack Attack is my holo foil. Oh, hell yeah. Dude, I'm 3 packs in, and I'm like, I just got the biggest smile on my face right now. Swamp is my land card. Okay, cool. Alright, my token card I'm just going to keep on the bottom. Next pack, baby. Yeah, you can buy them, and I'm sure you can get them. Somebody told me you can get them. I got these at my the show I was at today, and the guy was just charging retail for them, $8 a pack. But I did some. Well, there are. What are some of the retail stores? There are. I think Walmart has them, and your local game shop probably has them. What's my token card? Ooh, another in the art series. Dion! It's Dion! What? Oh yeah, dude. I love it. I love these art cards. Okay. Cornered by Black Mages, Final Fantasy 9. Boom. This is fun. This is fun. I'm loving this. Commune with Beavers. Oh, that's got. I was gonna say that's got to be like an early Final Fantasy game. Final Fantasy 2. There we go. Ice Flan. Boom. Curl. I've never known how to say that word. Curial. But yeah, the creature from Final Fantasy 15. Boom. Call the Mountain Chocobo, Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Boom. Crossroads Village, that's going to be, yep, Final Fantasy 2. Boom. The Monk's Fist. Artifact, Final Fantasy 1. I love the Double Dragon vibes here. I got some real heavy Double Dragon vibes. Realm Sketching. Ooh, this is a beautiful piece of art from oh my god. What a beautiful, beautiful piece of artwork. Final Fantasy 6 piece. Reno and Rude! Reno and Rude! Hell yeah! Yeah! There we go. Alright, now we're getting in it. Now we're getting in it. I would love some Final Fantasy 5. Actually, you all know I love Final Fantasy 5. I think it's one of the most underrated Final Fantasies. Self-destruct this. Oh, okay, so this is Final Fantasy 5. As soon as I say it. Boom. Right there, self-destruct. That is a uncommon card. And X-Death! Oh my god! Oh my... X-Death looks so sick. What? What? Yo! And on the back, what? Neo X-Death on the back. Oh my god. The double-sided ish is killer. My rare is Midgar, City of Mako. Boom. That is a killer card and a really interesting take on Midgar. Anthony Devine did the artwork on this one. Anthony Devine, that is a very interesting take on Midgar. I really like it. Sorcerer. Okay, so Commune with Beavers is my foil in that set, in that deck or package. And then islands. Islands from Final Fantasy X. Well, yeah, you gotta have Besaid. You gotta make Besaid your island card for sure. Okay, nice. Loving it. Loving it so far. So we got... only got 6 packs left. Read some of your chats. What's wild is empty. Magic the Gathering seems to get Final Fantasy more than Square Enix times over the last 2 decades. Are there any Final Fantasy Tactics cards in this? I don't think there are. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think it's only mainline as well. Let's see. What is my token card? The Moogle. And... token creature hero. Okay, we'll put that on the bottom. Alright. Cloudbound Moogle from Final Fantasy IV. Boom. Oh, no way. No, I was hoping I would get this card, but I didn't think I would get it so soon. Suplex. I got it. Oh, man. It's a common card, of course, sure, but yeah, I mean, as soon as people were sharing the artwork for this card with me on social media, I was like, I want that card. Hell yeah. The Mazu Trader. Boom. Got another airship crash. Got another Retrieve the Esper. Oh, wow. Your eyes, they burn with resolve. Beautiful. Seymour Guado. I'm Seymour Guado. Syncopate. Yep. Seymour Guado. I got another Vincent's Limit Break. Okay. Ooh, I got Freya. Okay. Nice. Nice. Summon Fenrir. Boom. Albed Salvagers. Okay, so I got Albed. I got some Final Fantasy X action here. Now is... okay, they don't have Riku in that picture. Okay, so it's just our crew. Okay. Got another Quistis. Oh, no way. From father to son. Sorcery. Final Fantasy 15. People sleep on that 15 storyline. The deeper meanings of that story. It's really incredible. Renoa Heartily is my holofoil. Boom. Renoa. And ooh, I got another one. Insomnia Crown City from Final Fantasy 15. Okay, so I got a foil land too. Nice. Alright. Alrighty. Moving right along here. Okay. Alright. This is so fun. I haven't like just cracked packs like this in a long time. Haven't really had a reason to, you know. My son was collecting Pokemon 151 and we completed his set. And then after that it was just kind of like I have had no reason to pick up cards or anything. So I've got another token, got the treasure, got the hero card. We'll set that down. Galacat, Final Fantasy V. Okay. Boom. Let's see. Summon Guardian Force of Free. This will be Final Fantasy VIII. Yep. There we go. Final Fantasy VIII's of Free was dope. It was really dope. Armin. A Final Fantasy III Armin. Balam T-Rex. Who can forget this is the random T-Rex in Balam Garden? Yep. Okay. Dragoon's Wyvern. Okay. Well, Final Fantasy 11 online action. Blitzball. What? Let's go. Let's go. I got a Blitzball card. Let's see. The artwork is great. Adventures in. Another Adventures in. We got two of those now, I think. Shambling Sith. Final Fantasy 13. Boom. Chocobo Race Track. That is Final Fantasy VII, of course, yeah. A little shot of gold saucer there, the Chocobo Race. I'm waiting to see if I just get something insane. What does M mean in rarity? So I got Quistis again. Man, the detail on these cards is just amazing. Amazing. If I ever make an ARAURA trading card game, which we took a couple of stabs at, I'm going to have to rethink how I want these cards look, because these cards just look amazing. What does M mean? M in rarity. Or wait, yeah, M. So I got Istola Rule right here, but this is M. I don't know what that means. I'm going to have to look that up, I guess. My rare is Vincent Valentine. Bum, 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 bum. Redemption. There we go. Rare. Legendary creature. Assassin. Let's go. Shinra Reinforcements is a random hollow foil in here. Boom. I'll put you in backwards, Vincent. Oh no, he's double-sided! I keep forgetting. What? His Galleon Beast. Oh my god! What? That's sick. That is sick. And then Mountains from Final Fantasy IV. It's my land card. Yes, dude, these cards are just stunning. Like, I'm like, they're just gorgeous. I don't know what else to say. I mean, these cards are just gorgeous. I'm going in blind. Aside from the big cards that were shared on social media, I know nothing about this set. I haven't played Magic since I was probably 20 years old. I know nothing about this stuff. But the artwork is beautiful, and just reading some of the descriptions on the cards, kind of glancing, got my glasses on so I can kind of glance at the artist names at the bottom of the card, because my aging eyes can't see the fine print on the bottom of a trading card anymore. Want to stump Ray, just ask him to read the bottom of a trading card without his reading glasses. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Alright, so let's see here. What is my art? Oh! Oh, okay, when I first looked at this, I thought it was Freya. It's okay, yes, he is Matt. My Magic art card. We'll take that for sure. Let's see here. Okay. Just 3 packs left. Gigantoad from Final Fantasy 15. Boom. Put you there. Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. Of course, that's going to be Final Fantasy X. Bam. The finish on these cards is incredible. You're not alone. Instant. That's Final Fantasy IX. Yep. Oh yeah, there's a Dane right in the front. Front and center. Bam. Blazing Bomb. The Final Fantasy IX bomb. So I'm getting some Final Fantasy IX stuff in here. Bam. I got another fight on. This one's not a hollow foil. Hilgigas. Final Fantasy VI. Beautiful, stunning artwork. World map artifact. Okay, that's interesting. Final Fantasy I. Well, the world map is Final Fantasy I. Bam. Oh! I got Titus Blitzball Star. That's a cool card. Hell yeah. Give me some Orin. I've completed the set. I've completed the duo. I got Phantom Train. I can put that with Suplex. Wait, I'll have to look. I'll have to look after I'm done. Wonder if those are numbered next to each other. That'll be nuts if they're numbered next to each other. Let's see. Ring of the Luci. Okay, so this would be okay. Final Fantasy 15. Yeah. Legendary artifact. Bam. My God. Crystal fragments. Oh, this is gonna be 9, right? Yeah. Final Fantasy 9. Okay. The artwork. The artwork. See, Genji glove. That's okay. Cool. Final Fantasy 5. We'll do it. We'll do it. I love Steiner. Adalbert Steiner is my uncommon hollow foil. Boom. I love it. And then Island, of course, Final Fantasy, Basic Island. This is Final Fantasy 13. An island from Final Fantasy 13. There we go. What was my rare in this set? I did not take, I guess I didn't pay attention. Rare. Where am I rare? Where am I rare at? Oh, there it is. Oh, Genji glove. It looks like there was, okay, there was one here that was two-sided. Crystal fragments. Oh! The other side of crystal fragments is Alexander. Okay. So cool. I hate that I've only got 3 packs left. That sucks. But hey, let's bring it home on these 3 packs, right? Let's bring it home. This one right here, out of the first pack that I got. This Tifa, Memories of Nibelheim. What a beautiful card. That was the first pack I opened. First pack I opened. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous card. You can tell by the art and how detailed the character moments, locations. Yeah, dude, this is done by fans. It's fans at Magic making these, doing the artwork for them. Final Fantasy Art Series. What is? I'm not gonna look. Jill, Shiva's dominant. Oh. Oh. Look at that. Oh my God, this is such a nice little addition. These little art cards. Wow. Wow. I love little bonus things like that when I'm collecting stuff. Oh, no way. No way. Light of Judgment, Final Fantasy 6. Boom. Oh yeah, Dancing Mad, baby. Sephiroth's Intervention. Fate is not to be taken lightly, Cloud. Of course, the moment. What? Look at this artwork. Beautiful. They've captured this perfectly. This is perfect. Look at this. This is perfect. I'm trying to get my camera to focus properly, but the background, the water above, I mean, that's perfect. Man, they just, you're right. They just get it, Nick. They just get it. Gigantoad, I've done that. Rook Turret, I've got that. Airless Rescue Mission, got that. Crossroads Village, we got that. Whoa! I got another full art card. Oh, boo. It's Final Fantasy 14. Newfound Adventure. I was excited for a second. Got excited for a second. Dragoon's Lance. Nice. Like the Cecil on that card, but we'll take it. Alright. Colosseum Behemoth. Final Fantasy 2. Incredible artwork on these. Uncommon. You got King of the Dwarves. That would be Final Fantasy. Yep, Final Fantasy 4. I was going to say, I almost said 3, but it's 4. Yep. Side quest. card collection. Your side quest is card collection. Alright. And the double side of that is magicked card. So that's side quest, that's magicked card. Double sided. Okay. So this is Final Fantasy 14. I don't know Final Fantasy 14. So Aether and Priwin. Legendary artifact. Oh, it's a sword and a shield. Okay. Cool. It's still cool artwork, even though I don't know what it is in the game. Prisha's Wanderings. Final Fantasy 11. That's my holo. And Traino, okay. Dark City, Final Fantasy 9. There it is. Cool. Alright. So, put that there. Open some more. We got 2 left. I got dos remaining. Okay. So, my token card is copy. So, just throw that on the bottom. Let's see. Cruel, got that one already. We've got Call the Mountain Chocobo. Oh, Cutrib Forayer. That is from Final Fantasy 11. There we go. Interesting artwork, man. Gubu Gardener. Final Fantasy 11. Yeah, right there. Cool. Got another Scorpion Sentinel. That one, I don't know if y'all got a good look at that one earlier. That was on my first pack. Got another Laughing Mad. Awesome. Let's see here. White Auracite. That's going to be... Oh, it's Final Fantasy 14. Pretty. Very, very pretty. Blessing of the Oracle. Final Fantasy 15. What a gorgeous full art card we have here. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous card. And these full art cards are where it's at, man. I love my son, when he was collecting, well, he still does, collects the Pokemon cards. I just sit and stare at the full art cards. I'm like, oh my god, these are beautiful. Chocobo Racetrack, we've got that one. Quistis, we've got that one. Ash, Princess of Dalmasca, Final Fantasy 12, of course. One of my favorite Final Fantasies of all time. Really good stuff. Jador, Aristocratic Capital, Final Fantasy 6, of course. That is my rare land card. That's a few rare land cards. It's going to be fun binding these up here soon. Eject. This spell can't be countered. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Draw a card. So this is an Aerith card done by Ramza? Cyru? So someone named Ramza made this card. Final Fantasy Tactics reference much? And that is a holo. That's my holo foil. That's an Aerith card. And Swamp. I got a foil land. Swamp. There we go. Alright, so land you on the bottom, I'm sorry. So I've got some cool full art cards so far. That Final Fantasy 15 and that Tifa full art are definitely the some of my top pieces so far. Let's see here. Last pack. Boo, last pack. I need to sell about 10 copies of Aurora so I can buy some more packs. The hero card, just another token card, so put you there. Let's see. Bard's Bow, we've got that. Rook Turret, we've got that. Aerith Rescue Mission, I think that's the third one of those we've gotten. Light of Judgment, we've got that. Sephiroth's Intervention, we've got that. Iron Giant. Is this the no? This is the Final Fantasy 15 version. Okay. Boom. Iron Giant. Nice. Got another Vincent's Limit Break. Oh! The Imperial City of Arcades from Final Fantasy 12. Such a beautiful card. Another beautiful full art card. Sakes alive. What a beautiful card. Oh, here we go. It's Final Fantasy 8. Who could forget this? Relentless X ATM 092. Boom. Samurai's Katana. Oh, is this oh, never mind. It's just the Samurai class. Okay. Final Fantasy 14. At first I thought that was Orin. Restoration Magic. Let's see. Right here. No way. One of my chase cards. Oh my god. I got one of my chase cards. What? Vivi. I got the Vivi card. I got. It's not the full foil, but it is the Vivi card. I got it. I just pulled it out of the friggin' pack. Are you serious right now? This is one of the cards. This is going in a hard sleeve. I got the Vivi card. What? Oh man, that's killer. That's one of the cards I was wanting. Put you to the side, sir. Put you to the side, sir. Stuck in the Summoner's Sanctum is my foil card. And Forests from Final Fantasy 11 is my land card. Yo, that was a killer pack right there. That was a killer pack. Vivi going. Oh, wait, here, hang on a second. So, where's my full art from that? Okay. And then Vivi's going right on the top. Word. Word. Got my boy. I like Final Fantasy 9. I don't love Final Fantasy 9 like all of y'all, but Vivi is easily my favorite character in Final Fantasy 9. And I got Steiner. Steiner is like my second or third favorite character in that game. Oh man. That was excellent. Excellent. I can't wait to book these up. I can't wait to book these up. So here's the real question. Do I keep the sleeves? Maybe just one. Maybe just one of these with a sleeve in it. Keep one with a sleeve and toss the rest, right? Find the one that's the least destroyed and keep that one for the shelf. Which one is most cleanly opened? They're all pretty rough. That was super rough. So I think it's this one. I think it's this one. I think it's this one. So that was fun. Like, oh, and I got this today too. Got this cool box for keeping the cards in. It's got the little cloud strife divider there. Nice. Got the aqueous coating on the sword. Man. I love trading cards. I am a sucker for collecting trading cards. As soon as I opened the first pack earlier, I looked at my my assistant at the show, Chris. I was like, oh god, they got me. Oh god, they got me. So, but yeah, so I can't believe one of my 5 chase cards I really want out of the set. The Vivi. I got it. I got it. Wow. And I need to find out what M... Okay, I'm going to look that up real quick. What does M stand for? Oh, is that Mythic Rare? That's a Mythic Rare, isn't it? Because I got another one earlier. It was like, it had an M as a mythic rare. Which one was that? Rare. Okay, so it wasn't in that one. I got a mythic rare earlier, and I was like, what does M stand for? Ray, he don't know shit. The Midgar card was cool. What was that mythic rare? Was it the second pack I opened? No, that's the Xanarkin card. Where were you? Maybe over here. That wasn't that one. Oh, it was right here. Oh, yeah, it was, this one. It was the I-tier and Prewin that I didn't know anything about those things. It was this one. So I pulled 2 mythic rares out of these packs. I guess that's good, right? I guess that's pretty good. Oh, I would love to see, like, I want a full art of Agrius Oaks if they do Final Fantasy Tactics. I want a full art of Agrius Oaks. Actually, I need that right now. If they could make that happen, that would be wonderful. I need that right now. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that was fun. That was fun. I can't wait to page these up. But so I'm gonna keep one of these and put one of my sleeves in it and trash the rest of them. That will be the way of things. The way of the Force. It's the way of things. The way of the Force. So we're gonna do it. Cool. Man, these cards are just gorgeous. They're beautiful. I'm really excited for the rest of this set. It is this is gonna be something fun to do this summer. It'll just be something fun to do. Got 20 spare bucks. Go buy a couple of packs, open them up, see what I got. You know. Anyway, I wanted to talk some Final Fantasy VII stuff tonight, and what I kind of wanted to talk about was talk to you about what are some of the top mysteries going into this next game that you're most curious about. Like, as a group, as a chat, let's kind of pick the couple top ones and kind of break them down. I want to hear your all's theories too. I want to chime in on your all's theories. I want to present my theories and chime in on your all's a little bit, kind of see where we land, see where we mesh. But first, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back in just a few minutes. I'm going to kind of get tidy here in front of me a little bit and come back and refreshed and do some theory storming with you all. So, oh yeah, packs are the way to go. Like, I would love to buy a booster box, but it's like $200, you know. But I mean, there's like 30 packs in a booster box. So if I do get a booster box, I think I would probably come on here and just open the whole thing live with you all. I think that would be wild. I think that would be absolutely wild. So anyway, I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Back and at it. Alright, so. What up, Evo? Yeah, so I was looking at those cards. I was kind of going through them. I actually got like 5 mythic rares. I think it was 5, maybe it was 4. Let me look. Okay, no, yeah, it was 4. It was 4 mythic rares. But this one right here, this was one of the cards I was after. This is one of the cards I was hoping I would get that I saw on social media. I love Vivi so much. He's the heart and soul of that game. And I got it. Wow, it's like I never have good luck with these things, and that wasn't me being emotional. I was like, my eyes are super dry. It's been a long day. But anyway, Weed Bear Bong Ripper, what's up? One of my favorite lurkers in the chat. How we doing? Evo, my brother. Yeah, these cards are amazing. Anyway, let's get into your all's stuff here. So, Weed Bear says, how will they handle the aftermath of Cloud's mental break once he is himself? What consequences does that have for the multiverse timelines? It's not multiverses. I think they answered that question. Like, they answered what that was. They're small little pocket dimensions. It's not really a multiverse. They don't really exist. The people there know that they are fated to die. I mean, they don't. Anyway, it's not like the prime line, right? The jealous of the VV card. Well, thanks, man. Yeah, that's a great card. So I think that's one of the reasons I think the third game is going to be called Redemption, because like he's going to have a lot to answer for. Like, I think the party will be there to help him, but I think it will be a situation where, you know, they're gonna view him a little bit differently because of the things he did do, his actions. He's going to have a lot to make up for. Of course, I think they'll be understanding of him, and maybe it's a situation once he gives his speech on the high wind, they see the real him, and maybe all is well, you know, and they follow him dutifully into battle. We'll see. But I do think it's interesting to think that they could be some butting of the heads after that. But yeah, it's okay. I kind of knew what you meant, but I didn't want us to get back on the whole multiverses and multiple timelines thing. I don't want to get off on all that again. It's squashed. So thankfully it's squashed. What up, Orly? How we doing? How we doing tonight? But yeah, so I think it'll just be that kind of situation. I am really interested to see how the leadership dynamic's going to work in the next game. Like, I think they're going to mess with the time. Well, they've already kind of messed with the timing of things, right? Like, when you go to Rocket Town, you had Aerith with you in Rocket Town before when you met Shara and everything, and you got the Tiny Bronco, and the Tiny Bronco is what you used to get up there. You got it because you went to Rocket Town first, and you kind of got that bit of the story, and then you come back later. So they're going to mess with timings on things. So I think it's going to be interesting how they play with that. Like, to use an example, right? I'm going to use Bleach as an example here, and just ride with me for a minute. Just ride with me for a minute. It was recently announced that Bleach is going to have 7 episodes of anime-only new content material in the final core of the 1,000-Year Blood War, which means over half of it is going to be new because Tite Kubo infamously did not have time to finish Bleach the way he wanted to. It was rushed. So, with that being said, look at a lot of what we're going to get in Final Fantasy VII Redemption. I'll keep calling it that until it's called something else. Final Fantasy VII Redemption is going to have I think it's going to have a ton of new content to further explore ideas that they're proposing, to further delve into mythos, to tie up loose ends within the mythos, because the original Final Fantasy VII has a lot of loose ends in its mythos. We love it for that, for its imperfections, but I think they're going to use the added time and the extra game to kind of do that. Kind of like as the player, we're usually cleaning up on disc 3. They're going to be cleaning up lore and loose ends and stuff with their third game. I think there's going to be a lot of that. I think we're going to see some of that explored with the leadership dynamics while Cloud is out. I am really curious as to when Cloud is in the live stream, if they're going to treat that. And again, like, because before when I was talking about they're already preparing you for how Cloud is going to operate in Game 3, like preparing you for his mental break, right? They were setting that up very early in Rebirth. And the foreshadowing was amazing. And especially with how he doesn't acknowledge Aerith's death. It's like classic denial. You know, his brain has just blocked it. It's like when your body starts to reroute and fix things internally to keep you from dying, to keep your body functioning. Like if you tear your MCL, like your tendons and your muscle will fuse to another bone in your leg so you can continue to work. Like your body will heal itself, it won't put itself back together the way it was. If I can talk, I'm so tired. It won't put itself back together the way it was, but it will fix itself so that you can still exist, you can still work, you can still move around. The brain does this too. And I think that's kind of what they're exploring with Cloud right now, and that his denial and everything. So already setting the stage for that. But what if the live stream isn't one sequence? What if it's a long chunk of the game and you're cutting back and forth? Like, let's say Barrett takes the lead, you know, and then you cut back to Tifa and Cloud in the live stream, and then Sid takes the lead. And I've told you all my idea for how I would love to see them handle the moment Cloud becomes whole again. They come out of the live stream, the whole like crescendo of events, you know. And we'll go over that another time if you all don't know. Actually, Nick, I tore my MCL playing a pickup game of basketball when I was about 22, 23, but I didn't know what I had done to my knee. I didn't know what I had done. And I had an ace bandage on it forever, and I just kind of limped around and everything, and it healed itself, and I can kind of pop my joint out of place sometimes. I can just kind of move it around. It doesn't move like my right leg moves, because I tore that and it healed to the back of my knee in like a weird way. So it's anyway, that was why I used that analogy, because I lived through that analogy. So I just use a dead guy's MCL. That would have helped if I wasn't like a broke college kid with no insurance. I would have had to just jack one, you know. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how they play with the leadership dynamics, how they go back and forth, and I really feel like what they did with Zack in Rebirth is setting us up for how Cloud's going to operate in the live stream in Redemption, because not for a long time, not for the whole game like Zack did, but for a portion of the game, preparing Cloud for the journey ahead. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't keep him out for longer than 3 or 4 hours of gameplay time, because he needs to be in there like a good amount. You need to play as Cloud a good amount. I want to get a good amount of Cloud fighting with the corrupted Buster Sword, with the black materia fused to the Buster Sword. That is so cool. That is such a cool idea, and that's another one of those little notes. I guarantee you, one of those little notes they had written, like, oh, you know what we should have done when we made that game years ago? We should have had Cloud put the black materia in the Buster Sword, had like this crazy wild dragon slayer guts kind of sword for Cloud. We should have done that. I can't believe we didn't do it. And they pulled that note out when they said they were going to do remakes. It's like, and somebody's running to the front door with this note. Don't forget this note! Bam! Throws it on the desk. We're doing this! We're doing it! Like, I can see Tetsuya in the morgue going, in his, like, you know, in his, like, cargo shorts, throwing that thing on the table. We're doing it! I could see that happening. Saw this tweet blow up on Twitter about Rebirth not following through on what Remake's ending started with its mysteries, and how it backtracks on it just to get people talking for 4 years is unacceptable. Orly, I talked about this when... That's old news to us, baby. We talked about this when we were waiting on Rebirth to come out. I said, wait and see. Wait and see. Wait and see if they pull the trigger on shaking this up, or if they take the safe route and backtrack. Because I said they gave themselves 3 to 4 narrative paths they could take, right? You could do... My whole thing was, and a lot of the big streamers like Max, and I think a lot of the big Final Fantasy streamers were agreeing with him. They're like, it's multiple timelines, it's time travel, and all this other kind. I was like, that's the most ridiculous stuff I've ever heard. It can't be time travel, because narratively, you haven't set that precedent in Final Fantasy VII. You've done it in other Final Fantasies, and of course, like Chrono Trigger and stuff, you could absolutely do that. But there's no precedent for it in Final Fantasy VII, so you'd be throwing just like some kind of Deus Ex Machina in there, and that doesn't work. The fans would see right through that. But I did toss it out there that it could be Butterfly Effect with Zack surviving, the planet bailing him out, and I thought that would be a really bold way to go. Like Zack shows up when we fight Reunion Cloud, which we are definitely getting that boss fight in Game 3. Mark it. Mark it. We didn't get it at the final boss fight of this. I get now why they didn't do that, but we are getting that boss fight. We are absolutely getting it. Corrupted Reunion Cloud, that is happening before we lose him. So they didn't backtrack, but what they did was they took one of their different narrative routes. They're like, okay, what's going to be the path of least resistance? Okay, Zack is dead. We gave people like a red herring. We kept people talking for 4 years, but yes, Zack is still dead. You're just seeing his path through the live stream, and I thought that would be the most boring way they could have went. And I stand by that. If you're gonna give us something like that, put your balls on the table. Just put them on the table and go the direction you want to go. Somebody got gun shy, and they pulled off on the bold idea, and they went with the safe idea. That's what that is. So, Nick, they've been ambiguous about what to expect. Like, it is just a remake of the game. Like, when I was playing Rebirth, I conceded. I was like, this is absolutely just a remake of the game. Before Rebirth came out, and I threw all the theories out the window. We just burn all the theories, right? Burn the ships at the shore. Just burn the ships, I've said repeatedly, I was like, this is just a remake. And then people got mad at me again because they're like, no, it's a sequel. It's a requel. Ooh, look how creative we are. We made a word. It's requel. No, that's not a real thing. That's not a real thing, and that's not true. It's just a remake. It's just a remake. This is the definition of a remake. You can disagree, Nick. It's okay. This is a safe space. But, well, it is now. But while we were all theory crafting, like conspiracy theorying, putting equations on boards, and got lost in the whole trap of like, what does this mean? What does this mean? Asking questions, For me, they showed us Zack surviving. I stand by that to this day, regardless of what they said, because different people said different things, Nick. Let's not pretend they didn't. Different people there said different things to misdirect us. That was the marketing plan the whole time. To me, and I stand by this, they showed us Zack surviving. Because they showed the White Whispers messing with the soldiers. And they did it that way so that they could come out and say, no, 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 no. This is just the other thing being created. But you could take it. You could take it either way. Like, they did it ambiguously. And it was brilliant the way they did it. You could take it either way. But at the end of the day, for me, it was all very unnecessary. And as we got closer to Rebirth, I really felt like, I was like, all the hemming and hawing over Zack, it's all going to be unnecessary at the end of the day. We know his presence is felt in Advent Children. We know his presence is near. We can kind of put that together. It's not something they went into in 7 because they decided not to go into it for whatever reason. But the fact that his presence is near in 7, or Advent Children, you could argue that it's present in 7 in some places. They don't show it, but you could argue that. So, to spend all that time just illustrating that with Zack and whatever, if you're a fan of it, that's cool. If you're indifferent, that's cool. Me, I thought it was a waste of time. But just to get us to a point where we kind of knew what was up anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like that's narrative real estate you could have spent somewhere else. But that's just my take. I'm just one man in a sea of voices. So that was just my take. I didn't think he was dead the whole time. I thought, I was like, oh wow, they're showing him survive. This is going to be like some kind of like, you know, it's going to create some kind of like butterfly effect. I mean, I stand by my incorrectness. I stand by my wrongness. I'm not going to try to go back and say I didn't think those things. I did think those things. But after a couple years of thinking about leading up, I was like, you know what? I think it's just a remake. I think they're just remaking it. You know? So, but that was always my take. Zack was a small piece of it. Whether he was dead or alive was really irrelevant. At the end of the day, the point stood that they were just remaking the story. Because if he's dead anyway, then you're going to waste all that time. If he's alive again, then you're going to just kill him again. You know, he's just going to die again because he has to die. So, for me, either way, it's like, whatever. He will be dead at the end of the game. So, you know, whatever. That was always my thing about it. Well, yeah, that's the thing, Zack. Now, it's kind of paint yourself into a corner with Zack. If he doesn't show up and do some crazy, insane, high fantasy shit from Beyond in Game 3, everybody's going to just kind of say, yo, why did we do all that stuff? Why did we do every bit of that every bit with Zack? Why was all that necessary? Now that question will be asked if they don't deliver on those things, if they don't show him somewhat. And now I'm just kind of like, I still don't care. I love Zack for what he was. I loved how they used the character in 7. He was mysterious. He was Obi-Wan Kenobi to Cloud's Luke Skywalker, and he was just mysterious. The whole air surrounding him, when you meet his parents in Gungaga, the whole thing is just mysterious, and I loved the mystery of that. One of the reasons, I mean, I like Crisis Core, but one of the reasons I could lean on the side of not liking it, or not liking it, but, you know, disliking it somewhat, is that it removes the whole veil of the mystery of Zack Fair. Anyway, that's a story for another time. But yes, I still stand by that. I felt like they gave us a few different ways you could look at it, and I fell for it. Like, I thought for certain, based on what the things they showed us and everything, that they were showing him alive. They could have went any way they wanted to. They didn't start writing the scenario for that game until, I think it was right before it went to print. Right before it went to print, they started writing the scenario for Rebirth. So I think they were, really debating on which way they wanted to go with it. I think they knew the end result and how that was going to go, but I'm not really sure that like they knew the path to get there necessarily. They probably had a lot of meetings on that. I still think that the Reunion Cloud boss fight will be a winnable battle, and the party will have to try and escape after seeing that he is too strong. Well, I think you're gonna get him down to like a lower health amount, and he's just gonna hop away and give Sephiroth the black materia. I think the party's gonna try to stop him from giving Sephiroth the black materia. I think that's when the fight's gonna break out. And I think you get him down to just like a scene triggering amount of health. He jumps up, gives Sephiroth the black materia, things start to crumble, things start to awaken, and everybody has to get the hell out of Dodge. I think that's what's going to happen. I don't think Sephiroth had anything to do with saving Zack. I think that, for me, the game portrayed that it was Zack's will. Like, it was Zack's will that forced that new pocket dimension open. Like, his will to not want to die. His will to finish his mission. To get Cloud to safety. To meet up with Aerith again. For me, and you know, I could be wrong, but I do believe that, for me, that's what the game showed us. Again, I also felt like the game showed us that, you know, Zack lived, but anywho. But I definitely think the other pocket dimension opening for Zack was a testament to his will. Well, yeah, unwinnable battle. I mean, yeah, you're not going to beat Cloud. You're not going to diminish his health bar. Like, it'll get down to, like I said, a scene triggering amount of health, and then it's going to be, boom, hand the black materia off and be on about it. Oh, I thought you were being serious. That would be a wild twist. That would be a situation where I'd be like, I think they tried to retrofit that little narrative piece in there. But you never know. And at the end of the day, I always say, it's Final Fantasy, you know. They can do anything they want, really. If they wanted to make time travel, they could. I mean, for me, for the storytelling that I prefer, and why I love Final Fantasy VII so much, because it adheres to so much of the storytelling archetypes that I love, and does its own kind of thing with them. But I don't know, to introduce weird, crazy elements like that would be kind of out there for me. I wouldn't be out on it. I wouldn't say, I'm not playing the game, I'm done. I mean, you know, it wouldn't be anything like that, but it would be out there for me, for sure. I just want to snowboard, man. Theory storming on snowboarding right now. So, is it party snowboard? Is it like everybody's snowboarding at the same time? Because I think it's got to be, right? Everybody's on chocobos, so everybody's got to be snowboarding. And everybody's got to have like their own style. Like Barrett's got to be slightly off kilter. Of course, Cloud's going to be like an Olympic gold medalist or something, some kind of crazy shit. Tifa's going to be real good. Yuffie's probably going to be okay. Yuffie is going to get motion sick trying to snowboard, and Red 13 is going to be like, have all fours on a snowboard trying to maneuver. And what about Vincent and Sid? Do we have them at this point? I think we have to, right? I think we have to have Vincent and Sid at this point, so they got to be on there. That's got to be on there. Sid could be cussing, and Vincent could just bamf to the bottom of the hill. It's like, what took you guys so long? Where have you been? I've been waiting 15 minutes. But yeah, I was thinking a lot about, when I was picking up the Magic cards today, it made me think a lot about Final Fantasy VII and Rebirth, Remake, the whole Remake saga. And I was like, man, we're going to be getting some stuff soon, I think. I really do. I think we're going to be getting some stuff soon. Some stuff to chew on, some tasty stuff. I'm really excited about what the rest of this year holds for me, for you, for Final Fantasy stuff. I think the rest of 2025 is going to be really exciting, and I'm here for it. And I've got some ideas on theories and stuff, but I want to see something first. I want to see what they decide to show us first. I've got this idea that the marketing at Square Enix, they're going to want to paint a mystery around Cloud. Like, I think they're going to show us stuff that's going to make us question what they're doing with the game, but I think you're going to see Cloud in places, like odd looking places, like cities and different locations, and I think that will probably be stuff from the live stream sequence. They're not going to show you in the trailer it's the live stream sequence, but it's going to be enough to throw us off, because that's what they like to do in the trailers and with these endings. Show you just enough, give you just a taste on where they think they might go, and then when they show it to you, just kind of say, see, it was just this thing. You were making a whole lot to do out of nothing. Thank you for talking about it the whole time, though. We appreciate you. I think it'll be some kind of like mysterious components. They're not going to outright show you anything. We might even see a bit of Cloud fighting with the Dark Buster sword. That'd be awesome. If they make her have like a motion sick mechanic while still reported, that would be hilarious. That would be. It'd be like trying to hold the toggle stick, but it's impossible to hold. It's like just all over the place. What if Remake Saga is just Aerith's vision in the live stream at the beginning of OG FF7, or if the Remake Saga was Cloud's, so we're seeing events from Cloud's perspective? Wait, hang on. What if Remake Saga is just Aerith's vision in the live stream at the beginning of the OG FF7? Or, okay, FF7 period. Or if the Remake Saga was Cloud's version of what happens, period. Okay. So we're seeing events from Cloud's perspective. That's interesting, man. That's interesting. Well, I still stand by my theory of cyclical time loops. I have not come off of this, and I've seen no reason to come off of this right now. Like, I don't think Final Fantasy VII Remake is a sequel. I don't. And here's why I say that, and still talk about the cyclical time loops and all that kind of stuff. Like, the live stream is an infinite database of knowledge, right? So the OG game, this would be a sequel if the OG game is the first loop or a previous loop, and the new game is a new loop. However, I don't think that's what they're doing. I think what they're doing is saying, yes, cyclical time loops exist, but the OG game is this same time loop that you're in right now. We just remade that story, and we're going to find further evidence of this as we go forward. Does that make sense? I don't know if I explained that well because I'm dead tired, but that's what I think. Cyclical time loops is real, but we are still just getting a remake of that story that we got in the OG game, because I don't think enough is different. Now, if something crazy happened, like Genova woke up early, or like a weapon, Ruby weapon woke up before you got to the northern crater, or something to that nature, then yeah, I'd be like, oh, this is a sequel. The huge events are happening way out of order. Like, but you know, but let me defend the sequel argument too. Okay, so if I'm gonna make that argument, I have to say that enough is different about Wutai to say that this could be a sequel. So I have to say that. I have to be honest. I have to put all my cards on the table and I have to own that. Enough is different about Wutai that if that theory is correct, then this is not the same timeline. Or this is not the same time loop. Because enough would be different about Wutai and Shinra's current relationship in the world and being at war with Wutai. So, you see my brain just reboot for a second? So taking that into account, we have to acknowledge that this could be a sequel. Yes, okay. Yeah, so this could be a sequel. I'm not completely out on that now. Like, that has to be recognized. Absolutely. Full honesty. Keep it a buck. Keep it 1,000. That has to be recognized. So, yeah. Night, night, Nick. Have a good one, brother. Get some rest, as I'm about to do very soon. Well, Zach, that is one of the little things that I feel like is just something they wanted to change. That they wanted to have a precedent for Tifa being able to navigate the live stream, so they wrote that in there. So that's the kind of thing I could see them being like, you know what? We want to add this to the story because it doesn't make sense that Tifa can just make her way through the live stream so easily and help Cloud. She has to have a prior experience, and we need to put that in there. I felt like playing the game, that was what that was. I think I actually commented on it while I was playing the game. I felt like that's what they were doing with that. Just trying to shore up narrative elements within the story so that it makes more sense. That was how I took it anyway. So there are a couple things I want to talk about this coming week, in regards to the sequence where Tifa was in the live stream. It was a great sequence. There were a lot of amazing sequences. Like, dude, when the Temple of the Ancients awoke, oh my god, I was blown away. I was like, okay, strap in for the last quarter of the game here. It's about to go there. Like, I thought that was absolutely gorgeous. Number of things I want to talk about this week. We're going to have some good Final Fantasy VII Rebirth or Remake Saga discussions tonight. I'm really curious about what's going on with Vincent and what they're going to do with Sid. And we're going to have a conversation about each of those characters on different nights this week. We're going to give a night to Sid. We're going to give a night to Vincent. We're going to have conversations about those characters, where those could be going, give you all a forum, give you all the floor to discuss what you all might think after I get my thoughts out of the way and stuff. And just kind of put it out there, and we'll talk about that kind of stuff. I'm really excited. I've got some ideas about, different narrative things I think they're going to do in the game, and some different gameplay elements too with those two characters. I just saw like a chat I didn't see. I hope they improve on getting summons. I would love better lore for getting Hades and yeah. Absolutely, Weed Bear. If you remember, like one of my earlier theories about the Knights of the Round, I hope they do something like that. But yeah. Anyway, it's late for your boy. I am super tired. I got about 4.5 hours of sleep last night. Drove down to the show. Did the show all day. It was hot. It was hot in that place. It was warm. Went out and had some food afterward. Drove home. Super tired. I'm going to get some good sleep tonight. So, I'm going to hop off here for the night. Thank you all for joining me for the card opening and for the good chat, the discussion. We'll be back on this week. We'll be talking Vincent. We'll be talking Sid. We'll be talking about anything else y'all want to talk about. Going to get back to Lunar at some point this evening or this week. I don't think I'll be on tomorrow night, but you never know. You never know. So we'll see. Never know. See that notification pop up? Come check it out. Anyway, y'all have a great night. Be safe. Be good to each other. Keep rocking. And I will see you all in the next live stream. Take care.